few things that really bother me is when you think you've got a hang of something and then it doesn't work and you're like, are you kidding me? The whole entire house is lit up. I Anyways, you're gonna watch a 12-minute video that's basically dark because for some reason the camera acted up, and out of all the lights that are on in the house, it decided to be the darkest video you'll probably ever see on YouTube. So enjoy, and I hope you get through the whole thing. Look at it as a podcast more than anything, because I don't like doing second takes. So everything you hear is just the first time, and yeah, I don't understand why the iPhone went dark, but pretend you're listening to me rather than looking at the video. But anyway, enjoy. Hey, I'm still getting used to filming, and I'm so tired. I just got home and it's been a long day. Started off with the gym, then we got ready, went out with friends. I decided to leave them out and came back because I was just not having it. And I've got 2 projects from 2 different websites that I have to finish, but I'm not motivated to do anything. And then 2 days ago, because I live on the 18th floor of the building and it's high enough, like we don't get mosquitoes, so thank God. But for some reason we still get like big, huge flies, and sometimes they just zoom right through from the balcony to the other door, and it's annoying. So I'm like, how do we get bugs all the way up here? Then one day I opened the washroom door and behind it is a washing machine, and there's one of those lizards, and they're about I don't know, like just a few inches long, and they freak me out. Like, I hate all things lizards, all things creepy crawlers, and what do you call them? I don't know, but basically just anything that's slimy and gross, like reptiles. So I opened the door and I was like, I just sensed that there was something behind, like by the machine. So I squinted my eyes just because I don't like looking at them. I don't like the way they move. And I would hit the side of the machine just to see if there's any movement. And, lo and behold, there was one. So I just freaked out and I kept banging and banging so it would go away. And I guess I wasn't successful, so I kind of had to tune it out. And it was the same day that we had guests, so I had to give up my bed so that I could sleep on the floor on the mat. Now I don't know if the little thing came at me at night. I don't know, but it was just I'm so uncomfortable. I can't sleep when they're around. So today when I came in, no, actually yesterday when I came in, I turned on the lights and I just went around the corner to my room and I saw it again, and it just made me so uncomfortable. So it ran into my roommates. It ran into my roommate's room. So we have these thick little carpet mats, and I went and I put it under his door so that they're not showing. Stay right there, buddy. Or the little space on the door is covered. And now I came back today and I'm just freaking out because I don't know where it is, and I had to pull the couch away from the wall just in case he creeps up. But it's just so annoying, and I'm not motivated to do anything at all. It's crazy because some days I have all the motivation on the planet. Like, I feel like I'm unstoppable. You can give me anything to do and I'll do it. But I don't know, maybe it's just lazy days that have continued to be and now they're turning into my reality. But yeah, so on my way up in the elevator, this BIT, you know the word, of a woman. First of all, like, I live in like a mall, like my apartment is upstairs in the mall, and so it's always busy, and I chose to enter by the entrance that no one uses, and then she came from the entrance that's by the supermarket, and she was with like her two kids, and they swiped the card, and then they were able to come in. So when I'm just standing there innocently, like waiting for the elevator, and she walks right past me. There's like 3 sets of elevators, and there's me, and she walked right past me, gives me the dirtiest look. I had been standing there for like a minute waiting for the 3 elevators for one of them to come down. So instead of like looking up at an elevator as she walked through, she just gives me the nastiest look, and she keeps walking. So I'm like, what's your problem, lady? And I was just having a peaceful day, so I was like, whatever. And so she walks past me, and karma hits her because, you know, the elevator actually comes by where I was waiting, and I had to hold the door open for them so they don't miss the elevator. Now, if I was mean and I saw the way that she looked at me, I would have easily just closed the door to the elevator because they were further down at the other sets when I was like at this side. And I just held the door because, you know, I had all the power. I could have just pressed the close button and they would have missed it. But then when I did that, from like the bottom of her voice, all like, she's just like, thank you. And then I don't know if she was like fighting with her kids or something, because she had like 2 teenage daughters. She like turns her head to just facing the door as she comes into the elevator, and she's just mouthing off her kids. And I'm like, oh gosh, okay, so I guess she took out her anger on me by giving me a dirty look, or what is happening with her? But clearly she's one of those moms. And I was just thinking, out of the whole entire day that I had up until that moment, reactions, I got a lot of reactions, got a lot of faces, and if people mess with me, you don't want to see the other side. But that side doesn't have to come out if you're not putting my life in danger. So if you're the type to come up to me and give me a dirty look, you're only disservicing yourself, because chances are I'm not going to fight you. I won't say anything to you. I'll just let you live in your ignorance, and I will continue with my life. But pretty random, but I just thought it was significant because I had a whole entire perfect day, and then here's this woman who could have been the last thing on my mind, like walking up to me and giving me the nastiest look. And to be honest, like, Chinese people are, not to be racist or anything, but they're different to deal with. Like, with so many different races, people come across in different ways. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but sometimes if you see like a happy person, and of course, like, you mirror your feelings and emotions and whatever, because it just makes sense. Like, if someone's happy, why should you go and give them a dirty look? But where I'm living, it's like a privileged little small nation, and the different minority, or I guess they're not minorities if they're all being represented, but there are 4 major races here, and the Chinese are the dominant ones, and then other. So they do have a lot of perks, and they're the most privileged. But at the same time, they as a nation altogether, no matter where they're from or what's their nationality, they're driven, and they're opportunists. So sometimes when you're a relaxed person like me, you think that sometimes I'm high because I'm just out of it. I just like being slow and steady and, you know, smelling the flowers, but for them to just go, go, go. Sometimes in the mall, these people would just stop in the middle of the whole entire hallway with like 5 kids around and not bother about who's around them. Or sometimes when there's like lineups, they just barge right in front of you. And majority of the time, like I said, I'm so relaxed, I just let them go. But like, it's good to be a go-getter. It's nice to, you know, jump your way through to conclusions. I don't know, it's nice, and I don't have it in me, but I don't want to mistake their way of life with being racist, because I don't think it is racism. It's just a race to the top, and they want to be on top, so they do things that kind of push everybody else down. Now, if I wanted to fight and I wanted to be on top, oh, there's no one that can come in front of me. But I'm not like that, so I just, whatever, let people do their thing. And so I thought back, like, at the situation in the elevator, that this lady, she could just be, she could have had a bad day where I had a good day, opposites, and her kids probably could have pissed her off, or maybe they didn't do their homework because it is a weekday today. Anything could have been wrong with her. But if I was the last person for her to give her attitude to, and that made her happy, I don't know. The point is, be kind to one another, because we don't know what people go through. And I will continue to live my happy life knowing that I'm not miserable. And let other people be ignorant and live in their misery, because the world's too big to sit around and wonder why people are the way they are. So yeah, this video is just, I guess I'm helping myself to get used to the whole concept of YouTube, because like I said, I have so many videos that I have to do, and this is practice for me. Till next time.